I'm Aurora, and my journey with yoga began when this guy trusted 17-year-old me with the keys to this studio so I could clean in exchange for classes. For the past 13 years, I've dedicated my career to giving back that exact gift I was given, and now I'm here to share it with you. Welcome to Work From Home Yoga.
Perfect timing. Hi, Bodhi. Yes, I love you too. Hello from me and Bodhi's butt. Today we're gonna do a fun strength class. So let's get started in, you know it, child's pose. Knees wide, hips back and down toward the heels, sweep the arms forward and close the eyes. Find some movement here that feels intuitively productive. Releasing through the low back. Finding a nice stretch, the inner thighs. And allowing the body to settle. For maybe the first time today, or even in a while, we're giving ourselves permission to be quiet, to slow down, to reset, reintegrate. The time that we spend doing this within our practice, before the beginning, in the middle, toward the end, all of that, some of the most productive ways we can use our time. Not everything has to constantly be filled up with effort. We can give ourselves permission to process. That is the whole point of the practice. We can also bring that mentality to every single pose that we are in. So take 5 full breaths here, continuing to move in a way that feels good, or find stillness in a way that feels restful. Taking this time to set an intention for your practice, thinking about how you can move with integrity and intentionality today. Take one more breath in. Full exhale, let it go. Lift yourself up slightly and then walk the hands over to the right. Hello, my friend.
Hello.
You can draw back through that left shoulder, interlacing the hands. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Release over to the left. Reach, draw back. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Shift forward, hands and knees. Press back, close knees, child's pose. Sweep the arms by your sides, palms up as you shift from side to side to release that stretch for the inner thighs and hip flexors. Take a moment to settle in to that steady breath. This is what we will carry with us along with our intention throughout our movements today. Slowly lift yourself up, keep the chin tucked in toward the chest as you roll up into hero's pose, and then shift your weight back to float the knees off the mat to stretch the tops of the feet. Option to bring the hands to the knees to balance. Man, got a really itchy nose all of a sudden. Keep the chest up, draw the shoulders back. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Shift forward, hands and knees, cat cow. Option to add in some barrel rolls as you cycle through. So kind of moving the body around in some circles, finding that arch and that rounding in a way that's slightly different than a linear cat-cow motion. Play around with the edges of each movement, creating sensation in parts of the body that might feel stagnant, sticky, or tight. Let the movement be organic instead of forced, even playful. Okay, we'll meet back in a neutral spine. Tabletop pose. Plant the left hand underneath the face. Inhale, sweep that right arm up. Exhale, drop down to that shoulder. Thread the needle. We're going to step the left leg out to the side. So I'm going to turn to rotate toward you so you can see this. Left leg will come out to the side. And then this hand that's on the ground, we're going to reach for the outer edge of the foot and continue to pull ourselves down toward the floor. So it's like kind of a cross between our thread the needle and also a stretch for that left leg at the same time. If you want, you can open back into it by sweeping the left arm back. So we're getting this nice broadening across the upper back, right side body, creating space across the chest and working with stretching that left leg. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Unwind, plant the hand, lift yourself up, draw the knees together, and then switch sides. Right hand down, inhale, left arm reaches, exhale, drop it down to that shoulder, step the right leg out, reach the hand for the foot, pull the shoulder down, draw back through that right arm. Hips stay stacked above that knee that's on the ground. Feel that space, left side body, upper back. Keep pressing down through the nice edge of that right foot. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, lift up, plant the hand, draw the knees together, tabletop pose. Cat-cow, inhale to arch, exhale to round. Neutral spine, tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog, 5 breaths. Pedal out through the feet. Wake up the legs. Do whatever feels good here. We'll start off with some gentle sun salutations. From downward facing dog, come up onto the tiptoes, bend the knees, walk the feet forward between the hands, standing forward fold. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Breath to movement. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, arms by your sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, flat back fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, walk it back, plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down any way you want. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Walk the hands back to the feet. Standing forward, fold at the back of the mat. Bend into the knees, chin to chest. Slowly rise up to standing. Sweep the arms up. Then exhale, side bend to the right. Slide the hand down the leg, tilt the hips. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart center, flat back fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Walk the hands forward to plank. Drop your hips to hover. Modified tuck toe up dog. Lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, tiptoes, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop, feet forward between the hands, standing forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, get tall. Exhale, hands to heart center, arms by your sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, flat back fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, press back down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Walk the hands back to the feet. Standing forward, fold back of the mat, bend into the knees, roll up to standing. Sweep the arms up and side bend to the right. Inhale back up. Side bend left. Inhale up. Exhale, flat back fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk the hands forward, plank pose. Drop the hips to hover. Lift up and back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Last round, inhale, come up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, walk, hop. Feet forward, top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, arms by your sides. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, walk, jump back, plank, and vinyasa of your choice. Inhale for the back bend. Exhale, back to down dog. Stay here, breathe in. Breathe out. Walk the hands back to the feet. Bend into the knees, roll up to standing, sweep the arms up. Take up space, side bend to the right. Inhale to neutral, reach up. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, reach. Exhale, flat back fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk the hands forward, drop the hips to hover. Modified tuck toe up dog, lift up and back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, step that foot forward between the hands, drop the back knee down, low lunge. Sweep the arms up, breathe in. Lean into it, breathe out. Stay here, one more breath in. And out. Cartwheel, left hand down, sweep the right arm up as you float the back knee, runner's lunge twist. Breath to movement. Inhale here. And exhale. One more, breathe in. Breathe out. Plant the right hand, take a little hop, standing splits. Top of the mat, kick that back leg up, point the toes, and press down through the hands, maybe even coming up onto the fingertips to lift the chest away from the floor. Stay here, inhale, and exhale. Balance, press down through that right foot so you can rise up and balance. Hug the left knee in toward the chest. Sweep the arms up. Squeeze the knee in toward the body. Squeeze the right glute. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse, come back into your standing splits. Kick that leg up. 2 more like that. Bend into the standing leg. Rise up, balance. Knee to chest, arms up. Keep the shoulders relaxed, the breath steady. Reverse, back into your standing splits. Soft, fluid movement. 1 more. Rise up, balance. Knee to chest, arms up. Reverse, standing splits. Feet together, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, get tall. Exhale, sit back, chair pose. Close the eyes, drop your seat as low as you can go. Weight is even in both feet. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back, spin to the right, wide-legged forward fold. Hands to the outer edges of the feet, 3 rounds. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. 1 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hands underneath the shoulders, rotate, face the back of the mat, drop the left knee down, pull the hips back, half splits. Hands underneath the shoulders. Lift the chest, heart forward, lengthen through the spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Softly rebend, tuck the back toes, lift that knee, swing the right leg up and back, scorpion. Bend at the knee, open up through the hip, and come up onto the tiptoes, square off through the hips, draw the knee forward toward that right wrist, send it up and back, scorpion. Tiptoes square off, knee forward, left wrist twist, up and back, scorpion. Tiptoes square off, knee to nose, round through the upper back, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step that foot forward between the hands, spin the back heel down, rise up, warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1. Once you get there, close the eyes, 5 breaths. Settle in, breathing from your center. One more inhale. Full exhale. Reach your arms behind you, interlace the hands or hold on to the elbows, lift the chest, fold forward, humble warrior. So either shoulder meets the inner edge of that knee, or we stay a bit more upright. Just make sure you're pressing down through that foot We feel this in the right quad instead of collapsing into the joints. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the grips, hands down to the floor, straighten the front leg and fold, nose to knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Softly rebend, spin the back heel off the mat, step forward toward the back of the mat, standing forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, get tall. Exhale, hands to heart center, flat back fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back, spin to the right, wide-legged forward fold. Hands to the outer edges of the feet. 3 breaths. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Last one, lift. And fold. Hands underneath the shoulders, rotate, face the front of the mat, step forward, standing forward fold. Inhale, slowly roll up to standing, sweep the arms up and overhead, bring the palms together, press the hips forward, lean back, and then hands to heart center, flat back fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, walk jump back, vinyasa. Moving with precision. Once you get to down dog, hold there, recapture the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, sweep the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, step that foot forward, drop the back knee down. Low lunge. Breathe in, sweep the arms up. Breathe out, settle into it. One more inhale. And exhale. Cartwheel that right hand down, sweep the left arm up as you tuck the back toes, lift that knee, runner's lunge twist. Pause here, inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drop the left hand down to frame that front foot. Take a little hop, walk the hands forward, standing splits. Kick that leg up, point the toes, lift the chest away from the floor. Soft bend in the standing leg. And then we rise up to balance as slowly, meticulously as possible, knee in toward the chest. Sweep the arms up, squeeze the left glute, and then reverse. Come back into your standing splits. 2 more like this. Bend, rise up, balance, knee to chest, reverse, back, standing splits. Last one. Take your time. Keep the shoulders relaxed. We'll meet in our standing splits. Keep pointing the toes, then feet together, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, get tall. Exhale, sit back, chair pose. Close the eyes. Settle in, weights in the heels, so much so that you could float the toes off the mat. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, bend into the knees, step the left foot back, spin to the left, wide-legged forward fold. Hands to the feet. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Last one, lift. And lower. Rotate, face the back of the mat, drop the right knee down, pull the hips back, half splits. Walk the hands underneath the shoulders, lift the chest, draw the shoulders back. Stay here, inhale. Exhale. One more, breathe in. Breathe out. Good, softly rebend, tuck the back toes, lift that knee, straighten the front leg and fold, nose to knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. And exhale. Softly rebend, swing the left leg up and back, scorpion. Bend at the knee, open up through the hip, square off through the shoulders. Come up onto the tiptoes, square off through that leg, draw the knee toward that left wrist, keep it low. Inhale, up and back, scorpion. Exhale, square off, twist to the right wrist. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, square off, knee to nose. Hold that rounding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step the foot forward, spin the back heel down. Rise up, warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1. Close the eyes. 5 breaths. Relax the face. One more breath. And open the eyes, reach the arms behind you, lift the chest, fold forward, humble warrior. Plugging back through that left hip, pressing down through the foot. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the hands down, straighten the front leg and fold, nose to knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Softly rebend, spin the back heel off the mat, step forward, back of the mat, standing forward fold. Inhale, roll up to standing, chin to chest, sweep the arms up, bring the hands together, press the hips forward, lean back into it. Hands to the heart, flat back, fold, drop down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, spin to the left, wide-legged forward fold, hands to the feet. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. 2 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale. And exhale, fold. Rotate, face the front of the mat, step forward, standing forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, get tall. Exhale, hands to heart center, flat back fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, walk, jump back, vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. Hold once you get there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, step that foot forward, back knee drops down. Take an inhale, reach the arms up, and then exhale, cactus. Reach the arms behind you, interlace the hands or hold onto the elbows. Start to draw the shoulder blades together down the back. Broadening across the chest. Hold here, breathe in. Breathe out. Keep that grip, shift your weight forward, tuck the back toes, lift that knee, and bounce. Pressing down through that right foot. Hold for a breath in. Breath out. Release the grip. Left hand down, right arm up, runner's lunge twist. Stay here. Inhale. Exhale. Reach the right arm behind you at the low back, half bind. Look down at the ground, come up onto the left fingertips. Hover the hand off the ground or reach that arm forward. Keep the chest rotated to face the side of the mat. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Rise all the way up into a high lunge. Keep the half bind, lean back. Now we're stretching the left side a little bit more. Hold for an inhale. Exhale. 1 more, breathe in. Breathe out. Cartwheel the hands down, standing splits, top of the mat, kick that leg up, point the toes, lift the chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rise up, balance, knee to chest, arms up. Flex the left foot, cross the ankle over the knee, sit back, Pigeon Utkatasana. Inhale, rise back up, knee in. Exhale, reverse standing splits. That's 1. Rise up, balance. Cross the ankle over the knee, sit back. Inhale, up. Exhale, reverse. That's 2. Last one, rise up. Cross ankle over knee. Lift back up. Reverse standing splits. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet together, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, get tall. Exhale, sit back, chair pose. Sweep the arms back by your sides. Palms down, fingertips reach toward the back of the mat. Lean forward, lift the heels, and balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the heels, reach all the way up, lean back. Exhale, hands to heart center, flat back fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, spin to the right. Skandasana toward the back of the mat. Drop your butt all the way down toward the floor. Bend into the right leg, straighten the left. Rotate forward into that left leg. And then spin, face the back of the mat. Drop the left knee down, pull the hips back, half splits. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Softly rebend, tuck the back toes, lift that knee, swing the right leg up and back. Bend at the knee, open up through the hips, scorpion. Tiptoe, square off, knee to right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Tiptoe, square off, knee to left elbow, twist. Inhale, up and back. Square off, knee to nose, round, hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that foot forward, spin the back heel down, rise up, warrior 2. Once you get there, reach forward and reverse with a half bind. Left arm reaches behind you at the low back. 5 breaths. One more inhale. And exhale. Unwind, cartwheel the hands down, step forward. Standing forward fold, back of the mat. Bend into the knees, roll up to standing, chin to chest. Sweep the arms up, palms together, press the hips forward, leaning back. Exhale, hands to heart center, flat back fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back, spin to the right. Wide-legged forward fold. Hands to the feet, 3 rounds. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Rotate, face the front of the mat. Step forward, standing forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, get tall. Exhale, hands are at center, flat back, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, walk, jump back, plank, and vinyasa. Once you get to down dog, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, step it forward, back knee down. Low lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Reach the arms behind you. Interlace or hold onto the elbows. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Broaden across the chest. Hold here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep the grip. Lean forward, tuck the back toes, lift that knee, and balance. Hover the chest over the quad. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the grip. Right hand down, left arm up, runner's lunge twist. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Half bind, reach that left arm behind you, come up onto the fingertips, reach that arm forward, rotate the chest open toward the left side of the mat. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Rise up, high lunge, hold that half bind, and reverse. Lean back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cartwheel the hands down, standing splits. Kick that leg up with the toes. Rise up and balance. Knee to chest. Flex the foot, cross the ankle over the knee, sit back. Pigeon Utkatasana. Inhale up, knee into chest. Exhale, reverse, standing splits. That's 1. Rise up, balance. Cross, sit back, rise up, knee to chest, reverse, standing splits for 2. 1 more. Up, balance, cross, sit back, up, knee in, reverse, standing splits. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet together, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, sit back chair. Sweep the arms back, lean forward, float the heels, balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the heels, reach up, lean back. Press the hips forward, hands to heart center, flat back fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, spin to the left, Skandasana towards the back of the mat, bend into the left leg, straighten the right, switch over into the right, rotate, face the back of the mat, drop the knee down, pull the hips back, half splits. Plant the hands, inhale, lift up, exhale, fold. 1 more rest, and fall. Rebend, tuck the toes, float that left leg up and back, scorpion. Tiptoes square off, knee to left elbow. Up and back, square off, right elbow twist. Up and back, square off, knee to nose, round and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that foot forward, spin the back heel down, cartwheel open, warrior 2. And pause. Find your alignment. Reach forward, reverse with a half bind. 5 breaths. Lift up, cartwheel the hands down, step forward, forward fold, back of the mat. Bend into the knees, roll up to standing, sweep the arms up, press the hips forward, and fold, flat back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, spin to the left, wide-legged forward fold, hands to the feet, 3 rounds. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Lift up, rotate, face the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, flat back fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, walk, jump back, vinyasa. From down dog, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hop your feet in a little bit closer toward your hands to where you can get your left foot flat on the ground, the heels planted, with the toes pointing out toward the sides as if you are in a warrior 1 stance with that back foot. Keep the right heel lifted and then press the chest back and forth toward that leg to feel that stretch in the outer hip and IT band. So that left foot is directly in line with the middle of the mat in between the hands. The entirety of the foot is planted. Okay, next time you press back, hold it, then float the right leg up. Square off through the hips, point your toes down toward the floor. Notice where you feel sensation, how that shifts. And then try opening up the hip out toward the side of the room. So instead of closing off, now we're opening, pointing the toes out toward the side. If you want to play with balance, you can take your left hand, come up onto the fingertips, and see if you can reach your hand to the outer edge of that left ankle. Keeping that right leg up with the hip open toward the side of the mat, toes pointing out toward the side. Try holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, set that foot down, and then switch. Plant the right foot, toes out toward the side, stay on the left tiptoes with the heel lifted, start to press the chest back toward that leg. You can always hop the foot in a little closer if you don't feel what you're looking for. And try floating that left leg up. Keeping the hips square. You feel that in the outer hip, IT band. And stay here. You can try opening up the hip, pointing the toes out toward the side. Maybe reach that right hand back toward the outer edge of that right ankle. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Drop down to the knees, child's pose. Close the eyes. Recapture the breath. Hey, Bodhi, come here. You're making a lot of noise by the camera. Okay, let's lift up. Downward facing dog. Float the right leg up once you get there. Draw the knee toward that right wrist. Half pigeon. Square off through the hips and fold. Come here. Can you play with your other toy instead? No. Come here. Look, look. Trade. Come here. There we go. Whew. Okay, let's lift up and out of this. Take your time. Optional sprinkle of a vinyasa in between. When you're ready, we'll float left leg up, knee to left wrist, and fold. Okay, flipped up and out of this. Press back. Last vinyasa. And drop down to the knees. Come to lie down on the back. Keep the feet planted, knees up toward the ceiling. And we'll take bridge pose. So you can press down through the feet. Make sure the fingertips are closed toward the heels. Start to lift up from your low, mid, upper back. And keep the hands planted on the floor, arms by your sides, palms down. Or if you want to shimmy your shoulder blades together underneath you, interlacing the hands, pressing down through the knuckles, you can do that as well. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down upper, mid, then low back. Bring the feet as wide as the mat, knees together, and then windshield wipe the knees, side to side. And hug the knees in toward the chest, roll them around in circles. And take happy baby pose, reaching for outer edges of the feet, drawing the knees toward the floor, pressing down through the low back. From here, releasing into Shavasana, final resting pose. Feet to either corner of the mat, arms away from the body, palms up. Close the eyes. Take a deep inhalation. Full exhalation. Allow yourself to settle in. Letting the weight of the body release onto the mat toward the floor. Allowing the back of the body to soften and melt into the mat. Take a couple slow, full breaths here. You can take as much time as you'd like to slowly bring some movement to your body and lift yourself up to a seat, keeping the eyes closed. Once you get there, planting palms on the knees. Sitting up tall, breathing from your center. Allow yourself a couple moments to integrate all of that effort and intentionality, strength, and heart that you showed up with today. Place one hand on your heart, the other hand on top of that one. Both hands on the heart. Full breath in. Full breath out. Take this feeling with you. Namaste.